just wanted to show you, kind of go through a step-by-step of what I do to kind of make these UV printed patches look embroidered. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go into ChatGPT with my vector file or whatever you have, and I will tell it to generate this vector to look embroidered with a mirrored edge. And so this is what I've got, and I'm pretty happy with this one. And so first thing I want to do is remove this background from my patch. Now, I'd usually use Photoshop, but right here ChatGPT usually gives me a shadow right at the bottom, and for whatever reason Canva does a really good job about taking away this background. So I will take it into Canva, and I already have it in here, but I'll just go ahead and click background remover, and it'll take it away from me in just a quick second. So I'll save it as the highest PNG format as possible. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. And so I'll just download it real quick, and once that gets downloaded, I am going to rename it to Colorway Patch, and I'll save that to my desktop. Okay, I'll exit out of there, and then I'll take it over here to Photoshop, and I've already done this once, messed up my video, so I'll make a new one. And it doesn't matter about your artboard right now, I just like to make sure I'm in CMYK always, and then have a transparent background, or you'll have to remove your background again. And so I'll create the file here, and make sure your resolution is 300. Create the file, and I'll bring my Colorway patch in here, and I guess I'm going to have to remove the background anyways for whatever reason, so I'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, and so once you get your file in here, you can go to color range in the select tab, color range, and I've already played with this a little bit. You have to really figure this out on your own. I mean, you can go up here to reds, yellows, greens, whatever color your patch is, or you can even go to sampled colors and figure it out. I went to highlights, and this worked the best for me, and I'm right around that range of 84. Sometimes you have to slide all the way up here. Just whatever your setting is for you, whatever works. And so I'll go ahead and click OK, and you're gonna see it looks like the whole patch is selected, but I will go in here and copy this and paste it, and that's right over top, but I'll drag it out to the side just to make sure it looks good. And so what I'm looking for is a very thick border, and all my embroidery looks thick. And so I'll copy this top layer, and I'll make a new file, a new artboard, and I'll do the same thing, CMYK 300 resolution with a transparent background. Create that and just paste it right in there, and then I'll delete this one so I can save two separate files. Okay, and I'm going to export this as a PNG with a transparent background again. Export that, Colorway bottom print. I'll save that to my desktop. Same thing with this one. Export as, and I'll save this one as a PNG with a transparent background. Colorway top layer. Okay, so then I'm going to go in here to Illustrator and I'll make a new artboard. And I usually like to do this, actually I always do this, to my bed size. Usually I can put a 12 by 24 sheet of Lone Star Leatherette in there, so that's what I got. And just make sure you, once again, you're in CMYK, and I'll create this here. No, Adobe. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this, and I'll take my colorway bottom print into Illustrator. Okay, and then I'll take my top print and put it in there as well. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to grab this, the full embroidered patch, and I'm going to copy and paste it down here, and I will go to properties and trace this as a silhouette. And what that's going to do is allow me to make an outline, make a cut line really. So I'm going to take my stroke down to 0.25 and I'll make that red just so I can see it. And I'm going to copy this 2 more times and just paste it. That way I can have these after I make an image mask or whatever. So, or make a clipping mask. So I'm going to align these right here. And sometimes you just have to go in here and make sure they're aligned. And I will make a clipping mask there. So I just have my embroidered patch to work with. And usually in Photoshop you have to do that because it comes with extra stuff around it. And so I'm going to do the same thing with my top layer here. And we make sure this is lined up as well, and I will make a clipping mask. And so I'm going to drag this over here just to make sure this is my top layer, and I'll combine those and make sure they are aligned perfectly, and then I'll align these, my cut line, with the patch. Just make sure everything's lined up. Okay, so I'm going to make this smaller. I'll make it 60 millimeters. Okay, and I'll go in here and grab a registration mark. I mean, and this is just for what I use. I use a Refine Color ZZ2C. And so I'm just making my file based off of my printer now. But so what I'll do in here, and this is not perfectly lined up the way I'd print it, but I just want to show you. For example, I will go to do my first print and I will take away this top layer because you don't need it for the first print, and then I'll take away my cut line as well. And I'll print this out once, and then what I'll do next is I'll take out my registration marks, take this out, and I'll make my spot channels like normal. But when I make my spot channel for the top layer, when I go to build these up, I will just print the white spot channel. I will not print color when I'm building. Just because I've noticed the more you build with these mirrored edges, the more they just kind of combine with each other, and you can't really tell that it is that's embroidered. So I just build with white, and then on my top layer I'll go in and I'll print this, and it should line up just to look exactly like an embroidered patch. And I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or shoot me a message or whatever. Thank you.